Hey everybody, how's it going? Just thought I'd read a chapter of Sirach, chapter 28. Here we go. Wow, starts off with a bang. He who is vengeful shall find vengeance from Yahweh, and he shall surely keep account of his sins. Forgive your neighbor the harm that he has done to you, so your sins shall also be forgiven when you pray. One man bears hatred against another, and should he seek forgiveness from Yahweh? He shows no kindness to a man who is like himself. He does he ask forgiveness of his own sins? If he who is but flesh maintains hatred, who shall pray forgiveness for his sins? Remember your end, and let enmity cease, corruption and death, and remain in the commands. Let me read that again. Remember your end, and let enmity cease, corruption and death, and remain in the commands. Remember the commands, and bear no evil against your neighbor. The covenant of the Most High, and overlook faults. Abstain from strife, and you shall diminish your sins, for a man of rage kindles strife. A sinful man disrupts friendships and creates quarrels among those who are at peace. Boy, there's a lot of truth in that. Firsthand. Lost my place. Give me a minute. As the structure of the fire, so it burns. And as a man's strength is, so is his wrath. And according to his wealth, his wrath rises. And the stronger they are who contend, the more they shall be inflamed. A hasty quarrel kindles a fire, and hasty fighting sheds blood. If you blow the spark, it shall burn. If you spit upon it, it shall be quenched. And both of these come out of your mouth. Oh, yeah. Curse the gossiper and double-tongued, for such have destroyed many who were at peace. A backbiting tongue has troubled many and driven them from nation to nation. It has pulled down strong cities and overthrown the houses of great men. A backbiting tongue has thrown out virtuous women and deprived them of their labors. Whoever listens to it shall never find rest and never dwell quietly. The stroke of the whip makes marks in the flesh, but the stroke of the tongue breaks the bones. There's something to think about there. Careful what you say. I'm talking to myself too. Don't think I'm better than anybody else. Matter of fact, I'm less. Anyway, many have fallen by the edge of the sword, but not as many who have fallen by the tongue. It is good for he who is protected from its venom, who has not drawn its yoke, nor been bound in its bands. For its yoke is a yoke of iron, and its bands are bands of bronze. The death from it is an evil death. The grave is better than it. It shall not rule over those who revere Yahweh, nor shall they be burned with its flame. Those who forsake Yahweh shall fall into it, and it shall burn in them and not be quenched. It shall be sent upon them as a lion, and devour them as a leopard. as you hedge your possessions with thorns around, and bind up your silver and gold, weigh your words in a balance, and make a door and bar for your mouth. That gives you a whole new meaning of take a lock. Beware you do not slip by it, lest you fall before he who lies in wait. The tongue. What was it Yahusha says? It's not what goes in, does not go in that defiles a man, but what comes out. Like I said, I'm no better. Sometimes I mess up, same as anyone else, and yeah. So watch what you say. Because, goodness builds up. But to constantly criticize, constantly tears down. So take care of yourselves, and I will see you next time.